Always gotta have a smoke session before I start the video. But if I add this to the video, then technically I've started the video, but still have smoke sessions during the video. Or maybe I'm just high.
Friends tell me, but friends don't lie, I'm told. All the time ain't gold.
What's up, guys? GP from CBDLibrary here, joining you once again for a video. And today we're talking about terpenes. Terpenes are a term. Terpenes is a term. Terpenes are a concept that is thrown around a lot today in the cannabis community for people who like to buy THC, CBD, CBG, all those type of things. And on today's video, we're going to talk about what terpenes are and what the difference is between botanical and cannabis-derived terpenes. So terpenes are really what give all plants their taste and their smell. That's how we keep it simple. I'm not going to go into too much science stuff, but it has more to do with all plants in general, not just cannabis. This video is specifically talking about cannabis. And first, I'll start with botanical derived terpenes. So botanical derived terpenes mean that the scientists, they take the terpenes, which are, like I said, the smell and the taste from any plant. It doesn't have to necessarily be cannabinoids. Or it doesn't have to necessarily be cannabis, sorry. Yeah, it could be things like lavender. It can be like tea tree oils. It can be all those things that you see as essential oils. Many of those things were extracted naturally as terpenes. And then you can add those onto things like vaporizers. You can add them onto things like flour. You can add them onto things like tinctures. You can add those terpenes to those, but they don't come originally from a cannabis plant. They come originally from another plant. So they're still naturally occurring, but they don't come from a cannabis plant. And that clearly leads me into cannabis-derived terpenes. Cannabis-derived terpenes, which is what we use for our carts. I'm actually currently vaping on this Northern Lights from Legally Lifted. If you guys, I'll just plug this in here right now. If you guys are interested in buying any of our cartridges or flour or edibles at this point, send us a DM, send us an email. We'll figure out how to work with you. Our website's been down, but enough about that. When it comes from cannabis-derived terpenes, that means the terpenes were extracted from a cannabis plant. And the cannabis plant obviously offers more natural taste and more cannabis-like taste, more cannabis-like aromas. So that's why we chose to use cannabis-derived terpenes, because we feel like, one, obviously it's natural, which the same as botanical terpenes, but two, we wanted the taste to be as close to the cannabis taste, the cannabis smell as we could get it. So guys, that is really the difference between botanical and cannabis-derived terpenes. Botanical terpenes, still natural from another plant. Cannabis-derived terpenes, natural, but from a cannabis plant. So the differences really would be cost, I would say, is the biggest difference in terms of why companies decide to use cannabis-derived and why companies decide to use botanical-derived. Botanical-derived terpenes are much cheaper because you can get them from any plant. Things that deal with cannabis is a cash crop, are always more expensive, so a lot of companies try to limit costs by using botanical-derived terpenes. The reason I personally like cannabis-derived terpenes more, it's really because of taste. I like the taste. I like how smooth cannabis-derived terpenes are. They typically hit better to me. They typically taste better to me. I don't like a lot of fake flavor. And I guess as a last point, since I brought up fake flavors, there are also synthetic derived terpenes, which I really won't get into. I really wouldn't suggest them. I like to get terpenes that are as natural as possible, so the minimum I would even vape would be botanical derived terpenes. But these are things you guys can check from your favorite companies. You can look on the COAs, you can look on the descriptions and see whether the company provides you with botanical derived terpenes or cannabis derived terpenes. So to recap, terpenes are what give all plants their aroma and the taste that comes along with them. And for botanical terpenes, those tastes and aromas can come from any plant and can be added into your cartridges, flour, technically edibles and tinctures. And then the cannabis-derived terpenes are extracted from a cannabis plant, and they're going to give you tastes and aromas that are most similar to cannabis plants, and they can also be added to all D8 products, all CBD products, and all Delta 9 products. So guys, I hope this has been an informative video. I hope it made sense how I described it. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to comment below, DM us, we'll let you know. And like I said, we do have a sale currently on our Delta 8 products, so if you're interested in some quality Delta 8 products that are also on sale, please feel free to hit us up. It's been GP from CBD Hemp Library. It's been another one. Peace.